Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today we are back on the ECO Republic server. And I know you're thinking, wait a minute, this looks exactly like it was yesterday. And that's because essentially it is exactly like it was yesterday. There was some sort of server malfunction or crash or something on the server yesterday. I guess it was yesterday morning, and so we had to roll back the server approximately 14 hours from when it was fixed, because it had to have a hard rollback all the way back to about 14 hours. Right before I'd recorded anything last night, or yesterday morning. So we are going to redo some of what we did yesterday. It appears that some of the road laying was saved, as I still have a decent chunk of money. So we're just going to start off the day by running up here to Marysville. Actually, I suppose I should check. And see if there is any of this anywhere else. Nope, still only at Coal and Steel. So we'll have to pop up there and get some of that. And I'm just going to check. There's none currently available. Okay. So yeah, I was going to take some up there and sell it and hopefully make a wee bit of money, but it looks like it's just going to be a flat purchase at 10. See if anyone's made one of those. No? Alright. We will go ahead and pop up here then and see about getting one of those. I'm also going to see if there's somewhere that I can purchase some crops and some seeds relatively cheaply. Have we here? Jungle chemicals. For sale. Epoxy is at 2 essentially? Alright. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see if we can get into doing that ourselves. Or Maryville. Alright. Purchasing frame glass for 1. Good luck. Not unless someone here is making it. Alright, I know because of yesterday I'm going to need a little bit more than 110. So I'm going to go with, let's go with 120. Oh, really? Okay. Well, let's see if there's somewhere that we can get rid of some of this dirt then. right there might be a prime place. Either that or just, yeah, over here. Provide a little bit of a shoulder so that people driving along here are not as apt to fall off. There we go. And we'll leave enough space here just for another ramp if people decide that they want to do that. Quite handy though to be able to just dump this right here. Alright. Let's not push that, oops, off of there either. Goodness gracious. Okay. I'll get this last bit out of here. I know. Not the most fun activity in the world. It's kind of reached that stage in the game where dirt has become a waste object. There's not really any terraforming or anything like that going on. Major roadworks are all in asphalt, and you know, we're not really filling in stuff to make roads there anyway. There we go. Okay. Take my squeaky little vehicle and go back and get that concrete. Alright, let's go for 120. And that leaves me just enough to get the carpentry machine. Oops, we want big boy machines. There we go. Advanced carpentry table. There we go. We want one of those. And we're down to 32 coin. Alright. Well, we can go ahead and take this back. .4 coin, alright. So, if that's the case, and we need 1.4 coin for each piece of lumber, and if I remember correctly, it needs at least 2, if not 4 lumber for a piece of composite, and then I believe a corresponding amount of plastic, or no, not plastic, epoxy. And epoxy is going for 2, I think it was, or 1.2. That means we're going to be looking at, let's see here, if it's 2, that looks like 8, and then 12, 14, almost 14 per epoxy, or per composite, without any upgrades. Once those come through, it's going to significantly decrease that cost, about by half. So we'd be looking about somewhere about 8 per composite. Okay. Oops, you know what? Let's go ahead and we'll move this over here. And we'll start this a little bit wider as well, so that we can. There we go. Yeah, I know this was a little bit after. Blocks, there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and we'll put that in place, and then I'm just going to check and make sure, yep, we're still on Raptor X land. So I'm going to go ahead and start building this out again. Oops. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and start with the roof. And let's see here, flat roof, there we go. And I'm going to pick the rectangle. There we go, so that I've got a roof. And from there, go ahead and put in a little bit more of the reinforced concrete. There we go. And then use the rest of our brick. Alright, and voila. Alright. Alright, so that works. We've got okay, so what do we need? We do need 1 plastic, 1 epoxy, 1 lumber, and 1 wood. Alright, well that is significantly cheaper than I was hoping. So we're looking at about 1 point, let's see here, lumber. Looking at 1.4 for a lumber, and then we're looking at let's see here, epoxy. We don't have any on the market, and we also don't have any plastic, but I know those are relatively inexpensive. Let's see here, plastic recipe, you get 2 plastic out of 4 barrel or 4 petroleum. And 1 petroleum requires 1 barrel, and barrels are going for, well, let's see here, 0.5. That's Riley's. Barrel recipe requires 1 iron bar, and the iron bars are going for between 0.9 and 1.1 coin, and selling at 2. So we're looking at about 1.1. So we're looking at about 1 coin per barrel. So we're looking at about 2 per plastic, and we're looking at about 2 per epoxy as well. And that's of course without any upgrades. So that'll be reduced a decent amount. So let's say 2 and 2 is 4, 5.5. So we should be able to make it without any upgrades for about 6. And okay, so he's got it there for 4. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and make sure, I believe, no I do not. Okay, so the lumber has been made for that. We just need the hewn logs and the nails. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to learn composites. Now that I've got that, and I can go ahead and see about producing those. Very good. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and make up an order of 10 of those. And let's see here, modern upgrades, where can we buy these? 65 coin at Redhorn Metal. No, sorry, 100 at Redhorn. 65 at Hex's store. Modern upgrade 2s at Big Boy Mechanics. Modern upgrade 3s at Hex's store for 410. And modern upgrade 4 we do not have yet. So we're looking at a 40% reduction in costs. Once we can afford that, of course. And that's going to take a little bit of effort. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll get the roads that we have here. Do I have enough iron bars? I think I just have the 1 there. Yes, apparently just the one. So I guess we'll have to do our work primarily where there is area to be removed, such as right here. Alright, and then we'll come back here. And that's charging me, of course, I think it's like 1.2 or something like that to actually pick those up. But then I can go ahead and make that back. By just dropping all of these into place. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. And then we'll go ahead and do the same here. Oops. Okay, so we'll just leave that one because we don't have any of those quite yet. There we go. Of course, we can go ahead and do the same here. Oops. Perfect. Let's not leave that there though. that would be rather rude. So we'll go ahead and do this and do that. David is very much enjoying his milk this morning, if you can hear that. Alright, and there we've got a proper intersection. Go ahead and let's see here, we'll check and see how much. Okay, we're up to 137 now. Very good. This one and a line. There we go. And drop that into place there. And 181. So, like I said, it's quite profitable. That was like 50 coin right there. For just replacing some roads. And especially when you're upgrading from the old roads to the new roads, you know, like when you're going from stone road to asphalt, it's significantly easier. Because the old roads have already been, or the dirt and everything have already been removed out of the way. You don't make quite as much as just moving the dirt and laying the asphalt, because you'll get taxed a little bit to pick it up. But at the same time, you don't have the bother of picking up all the dirt that's in the way for the other stuff. So this is a quick method. And then of course you can take those stone roads and lay them, you know, in these areas, and do just fine there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and that'll of course recoup the money that you were taxed to pick up these stone roads. And those are just in place so that, you know, a person can't randomly pick up roads. Oops, I forgot those are at 10. There we go. And mess up the roadways for everyone, or at least they can't do it too much. They're going to run out of money at some point. So we'll go ahead and I'll just lay the rest of this and get the stone roads used up. Oh, there we go. And of course I'll have to find something to do with the dirt. I'll probably have to get something to eat here pretty quickly too. Alright. Let's go ahead and we'll get the stone roads. And of course I'm getting paid back, as you can see up there in the top view here. I'm getting paid back the money that it cost me to pick these up. There we go. And we are just about out of food here, so we'll just lay. Oops, too hungry to work. There we go. Too hungry to run too. Oh, which means of course that I can't put anything down there because that one requires the hammer. And the use of some food. We'll go ahead and pop over here and grab a quick bite to eat. There we go. I'm also going to take some of these with me. There we go. So the next time I don't have to run back. So we've got another 20 that we can lay here. So go ahead and get rid of the dirt here for the last little bit of today's video. And that will do it for today. I do want to thank you all for watching, and especially for those of you who play on the server. It's been nice to know that you know, the people that I play with are also the viewers for my videos. There we go. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And then we can go this way. Perfect. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, we have reached the end of our time together again. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Ta-ta.